Hi mathematicians, in this video we are going to keep subtracting fractions, and in every case we're still going to have a common denominator, which remember means that we're just going to end up with the same denominator that we started. So we're going to keep that denominator, and then we need to deal with the numbers that are in the numerator. And we have 9 minus negative 2. And so remember that when you have two negatives, that's really going to make it a positive. So that's going to be 9 plus 2, which means it's going to be 11, which means that our final simplified fraction for number 1 is going to be 11 over 5, because 11 and 5 do not have a common denominator. Or, sorry, don't have a common denominator. They don't have a common factor. My bad. That means there's nothing that you can divide 11 and 5 by, so it's just going to stay 11 over 5. Number 2, we've got that common denominator, so we're going to leave that in the bottom. And then we've got a negative 1 minus 5. So negative 1 minus 5. We start off negative, then we get even more negative. So that means that we're going to combine those two negatives. So that's going to be negative 6 over 4. And then they're both even numbers. So that means we can divide them both by 2. So our final simplified fraction should be negative 3 over 2. Last one, number 4, we have that common denominator. So that's going to stay for our denominator. And then we have negative 5 minus 3. So negative 5 minus 3. Negative 5, take away 3. That starts off negative, and then it's going to get even more negative. So that's going to be negative 8. So I've got negative 8 over 4. And then they're both even, which means we can divide them both by 2. So that's going to give me a negative 4 over 2. And actually, I didn't even realize, 4 divided by 2 actually turns out to be an integer, which is going to be negative 2, because 4 divided by 2 is 2.